We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Bunny Mask, Issue 1. This is from AfterShock Comics from 2021. Written by Paul Tobin. Art and colors by Andrea Mutti. Taylor Esposito, letterer. Main cover by Andrea Mutti and Colleen Coover. Edited by Mike Martz. Now we've seen Andrea Mutti's art before in Maniac of New York. It's not an art style I'm in love with, but the cover does look pretty good. I thought this would be some kind of Donnie Darko knockoff, just the stupid bunny ear mask. But it turned out to be a little different than I expected. So we start off with this guy chiseling his daughter's teeth out into points, and then he kills a social worker and takes her partner hostage, drags him down into a cave, and forces him to dig. Now, something called the snitch is telling him things in his head, and sometimes telling the girl as well. And the guy that got captured's name is Tyler Servin, and he is promising to help the girl get out, but that doesn't really work out for him too well. And then he finds this cavern with strange markings, and dude shoots him in the leg. But it doesn't stop there. That's not even the weird part. This girl in a bunny mask comes out and licks his wound, and he's taken alive to the hospital with some weird changes. They don't find any cave. They think he's kind of making stuff up or whatever. And then it jumps 14 years into the future, and he's kind of put that behind him, and he's given his roommate a ride, and he notices an art exhibit, and things look a little familiar. And he runs into someone that is from his past, or is it? Because somebody found that cave, and things get crazy. The ending was an interesting twist as well. I was actually really impressed with this. The storytelling is really good, and the story's interesting. This would make a good horror movie, and it definitely has that feel, but in comic book form. And they did stick to good sequential art storytelling instead of just taking a graphic novel and hacking it into several issues. So I was really impressed with this. Like I've said before, the art style's not my favorite, but it does work here, and Andrea Mutti's art style is getting refined. There's more detailing. The faces look better. Background detailing's a lot better. So it's clear that the work on Maniac of New York has really come a long way since then, and you could see progression over the course of Maniac of New York in her style. But I think it really came together quite nicely here, and it looks really good. It's not going to be for everyone because it's got a little bit of a washed out watercolor kind of look to it, but I think it works pretty well for horror books. So I'm intrigued to see where this goes. I'm going to pick up next issue. I was really impressed. I'm not a giant horror comic fan, but I do like horror movies, and I have to say this has a lot of potential for both a good horror comic and a horror movie. So I will pick up issue 2 to see where it goes from here, and I'm going to recommend this. I thought it was a strange but interesting read. And it turns out Andrea Mutti is a dude. So, sorry, apparently I'm pronouncing Mutti's name wrong. Whoops, sorry about that, just noticed it. So, good work still for the artist. I think the talent is definitely there, but I think the style is getting refined, and I think that is a big selling point. So give this a shot. This is definitely some of Mutti's best art, but also great story. All around a solid package. If you like horror books or horror movies, this is definitely worth checking out. That'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews or me butchering names. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, share the video around on your social media, or buy yourself something nice from the Teespring store. If you'd like to support me financially, you can make a one-time donation through PayPal via Streamlabs, or monthly donation on Patreon. Those links are all in the description, and as always, we hope to see you on the next one.